apologize for all the inconvenience tonight. I know it was a pain. Let me get this unlocked. What's going on? So once again, y'all still live here on Facebook, here on YouTube. I'll go ahead and send you a link to you. So 42 to 10 green wave on top. Umass will take over after the fumble from Iverson's team. First turnover of the day of the season for Tulane. That's something you cannot do. Is run play coming up, and that is going to be up the middle. Not much on that carry. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little, like I said, we was trying to get this thing back up. Pass, he's going to roll out, and he will get out of bounds. Coming up next after the game, we will have post-game coverage from the. So we'll talk about tonight's game. You want to come in and talk about tonight's game? You can do that right now via the YouTube chat room, or if you want to do video chat, that would be good. So we can see you. 3rd and 8 from the 12-yard line. Let's see what happens here. Shotgun formation. He'll drop back. And looks like he's going to run for it, and he does. Slides in. First down is a first down. It looked like a pre-designed scrambled draw, if you will, quarterback up the middle. This is Merriweather again. And that's going to be Merriweather on the carry. He gets it to the 25-yard line. It's going to be more of a backfight committee approach this season for UMass. You think about Merriweather last year having to carry pretty much the whole load with the season-ending games of K-Rod Adams. And he is the third leading rusher in this game today. When you think about what Adams has done, I should say a second leading rusher behind Baldwin. Adams has had some carries. You've seen DeWozie in the backfield. So it's going to be a shotgun formation, one back in the backfield. All the wide receivers are set. And he goes down! Jackson! Nice defensive play by Dickinson, so a sack. Loss of 8 yards, time out of the fields. 6:17 to go. The Tulane defense stepping up. Like I said, they are stepping up tonight.
Leftover Domino's pizza. How we do it? Simple. We took it fresh out of a Domino's oven. We put it in a Domino's box. Put that box in a Domino's bag. Put that bag in a Domino's car. Drove that car to Stacy's house. Rang her doorbell. Delivered her pizza. Then we kind of did nothing all night. Came back in the morning and used her leftovers to get this perfect shot.
We ain't got a
made a Domino's
score.
with my leftovers. And you cleaned up this kitchen one night.
Okay, we ain't got stats on them right now, so. Okay, let's give you a scoreboard update. College football scoreboard update before we come back to the game. We'll point it back at the cameras. Okay, once again, Florida is on top 22-19. Baylor on top 49-10. Wisconsin on top 38-0. Kentucky on top 30-13. Alabama blowing out Utah State 55-0. Notre Dame on top 10-7 in the game over there on ABC. Followed. You can go over there to ABC and it is now 25-22. Utah, they just scored a touchdown, so 25-22, extra point good, 26-22. Baylor on top 49-10, and that is your scores. We'll give you another scoreboard update. So we'll give you another Sunbelt. Okay, updates on the Sunbelt games. Look close to the area. UL on top 17-7. Grambling down 51-3. And Southern Miss on even at 17 in their game. Also, so we'll give you those updates. So it's all the games right now. Okay, South Dakota down 34-0. Coastal Carolina on top 31-28 in the game. Mississippi State delayed 7-0 is the score, and also 20-14 Georgia State and South Carolina.
And when you're in the Big Easy, you got to make sure you experiment with the food. They have some stuff that's as good as it gets. Jack Bibb and Brian Kitchen back with you. We got a couple of staples here. We got some gumbo, red beans, and rice. You're a Louisiana guy. Break it down.
Yeah, it's got seafood and it's got chicken as well. It's almost like the best of both. You usually get chicken and sauce.
Yeah, like I said, if you come to New Orleans, that's something right there. We know how to cook down here in the city of New Orleans, and so I was in Baton Rouge, but New Orleans, like I say, they know how to. We know how to cook. Okay, shotgun formation. He will drop back, and he will go deep down the field, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Green Wave. Nice little interception play.
What he is getting, the turnover being, where is it?
About 44 remaining in the game, and it's still 42-10. Okay, run play coming up. That's going to be up the middle. Okay, once again, I form shotgun formation. One back in the backfield, one wide receiver, two wide receivers to your left and right. Shotgun. He'll call for the ball. He pitches it out, and he will get some yards on that play.
Has enjoyed some gumbo in his life. One of many New Orleans natives. That's the thing. You go away, you talk about Willie Fritz. This is a program that has retained most of their players. They haven't gotten hurt by the transfer portal like many because players have stayed here. And there's like one of the many benefits of coming back home is you get the culture back, you get the food back. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, I was lucky. For me, I was born and raised in Baton Rouge. Where did I go to school? LSU. I was right there. I had laundry done every night by my grandmother, my mom. couldn't beat that.
Yeah.
So these guys being home, there's huge benefits.
It's like a home cooking right there for these guys, these young men. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Look, if I was playing football, I would be going to the Louisiana schools. Run plays to the right side, and that's Clayton on the carry.
But Willie talked about how hard it is to recruit it to like you might want the kid to be able to come here, but they might not qualify because they have to have certain amount of grades and test scores to be able to get in. Right. So it's a very unique.
And it's a very stringent. It's very stringent when it comes down to it on those academic standards. Okay, shotgun formation. One back in the backfield. That's the running back. Pass play coming up and incomplete.
Turnover on downs today for Tulane. And the Green Wave are rolling towards the one who started off. We should tell everyone that we just switched Horizons and Welcome Unlimited plan.
So once again, we will mute to the for the commercials. So we'll mute for the commercials. Once again, I know you don't want to hear any crazy commercials. So once again, thanks for joining us here. If you're in here, we appreciate you coming in here talking college football Saturday night. We'll be here tomorrow night for LSU and Florida State. That game will begin around 6:30. And let's see games we can look at while we wait for the Tulane game. I'm waiting for the streams to come up. So waiting on the game to resume. So waiting on the game to return. Okay, 137 remaining in the Southeastern. We're going to take a look in. So pass play right there on the misdirection. It was a nice little pass play. Extra point coming up. Snap, place, kick up and good. Louisiana on top of Southeastern 24-7. So run play coming up. Let me get the mute the sound. So a short game.
This is a umass team. You look at their schedule, Brian. They're here in New Orleans. They go to Tulane next week out of the match, and then Stony Brook at home before going to Temple in Eastern Michigan. So you got a brand new coaching staff, new offense, new defense. For your first 5 games on the road, I think they do it wouldn't be easy. It's going to take a little time here. What do they take moving forward? This biggest things you think they'll be thinking about next week?
Man, I just think they really have to figure out how to be in balance. You talked about that on the other side of the football with
So run play coming up to the right side. He will get to the first down marker. So kickoff's gonna be deep. So once again, the score is 42-10 and also 24-7 in the ULL Southeastern game.
Defensive lineman on this team as a redshirt freshman in Nashville, Tennessee. Seeing a couple of snaps here in his debut. So one more punt here for UMass.
So that's going to be a punt for UMass with 1:26 remaining.
CJ Pelogi's been one of the busiest guys in the field tonight. Jaquan Jackson had the 41-yard punt return on the first one he saw tonight. The others haven't really needed to be returned because they've been so short.
Pretty good punt. That's going to be fair catch. So he's going to be down on that play. So that's the UMass schedule. So they will on Toledo. That'll be next week. Stony Brook at home, and they'll take on Temple on the 24th. So a nice little run, and he will get the first down, going all the way through on that carry. So nice little pass play. So looks like they're going to kneel. They're going to probably run a last play, and then wrap it up. Looks like a movement run play coming up, and that is going to be up the middle.
Be able to get that done, and we're just moving in the right direction of being able to have positive stability week in and week out. Lucas Maristas gets a touch.
So it looks like the game will be ending. Final score: Tulane wins 42-10. We will have Willie Fresh's press conference. Hopefully, we will get him up. So we're looking at Southeastern and
a solid effort from his team all around.
Willie Fresh to come up. So he'll be addressing the media in a few minutes.
Silly penalties, silly mistakes, even coaches, substitutions, maybe on the field, right personnel, plays. There's a lot of things to get out of that bowl game.
Okay, post game show here on Facebook, YouTube. So 2nd and 8, Southeastern has the ball. They'll drop back. Looks for a pass downfield, and it's going to be caught for the first down. So first down Lions. Okay, shotgun. Looks like it's going to be some movement. So we're looking in at Southeastern and ULL. Scores 24-7 for a quarter.
That really helps. And the contests are going to get tough once they keep along for sure. And tonight, but they're also going to get better as well. Every day down on that field, putting together, playing together. They're also going to get 7 games at home this year. That's tied for the most.
So that's good. I'm glad to see that the 7 games this year. So it's going to be horse call. Looks like a horse clipping call. It look like he is going to be like I said, I don't like I said, this game right here, Southeastern and ULL, I'll be honest with you, look. Sure, they got beaten 24-7 tonight, but this is going to be a learning curve, a lesson that's going to be learned in the long run. So Michael Pratt is 164, so we'll show it on the screen. 164, he was 12 out of 22 scores. He had 7 rushes for 55 yards. So we're just waiting for Willie Fritz. Willie Fritz should be coming up shortly.
Got a lot of different guys involved as the offense can when they're at their best. Unfortunately,
okay, let's hear what Willie Fritz had to say.
With you up here in the booth. Congrats on a season opening win. We talked to you about last year. How different the start of this season is versus last year being displaced by a hurricane. All you had to go through to be back home, to put forth this kind of performance for the home crowd. And take us through what you were most pleased with here tonight.
Well, you know, it's always difficult to play the first ball game. And I thought Coach Brown had an excellent game plan. They really ran the clock, built the heck out of it.
So it's going to be
difficult for us.
incomplete, 41 seconds remaining. We'll come back to that game in just a second.
Overall, I was really happy with some good takeaways by the defense. You know, offensively, I believe we just had the one turnover, and you know, just it was good for us to work on coming on the field, off the field, playing situations, kickoffs, kickoff returns. We're going to learn a whole lot from this ball.
Coach, we were talking to you a lot about Michael Pratt and being year 3 under center. You talked about his experience, being a leader for this team, very efficient through the air, and he got it going on the ground too. What do you see from him here tonight?
Well, you know, I thought he really played a good ball. There was a couple plays. He got back. We had a chance. He's the first down throw. He took a shot against him. Just overthrew by a little bit. You know, I also thought the fact that I got out of the house a couple times. Saw the soft spot between 2 guys. And, you know, ran forward hard. So we got to have him help. How about Dante Spears, coach? The guy who got hurt a couple of years back. He kind of nursed him through last year, and he comes out with 3.
So it looks like a pass play coming up, and that's going to be complete.
For you, Coach. Can I ask you about the defense? Because he wanted to put up 42, but those points came off the turnovers. And 3 guys. I think about a guy like Jared, brand new here. He's thinking his first game. Corey Blackett. What do you see from your run?
Well, you know, they had a little game plan. They did a good job with number 5 and running the ball with him. And, you know, we knew there might be some quarterback run. Didn't know how much. They did a bunch of it. They did a good job of creating some holes and seams. It took us a little while to fit it up right. I thought we tackled pretty well for the football game. Those turnovers, takeaways are huge.
Coach, thanks so much for the time. You're on with.
All right, roll away.
That is again Tulane.
Okay, once again, your final score 42-10. So once again, if you want to come in and talk,
As well, my partner Brian Kitchen, Steve Mid, and Tommy Cooper, our sponsor David Marquez, Jack Benjamin saying so long for New Orleans. Final score 28-42, UMass 10. On the ESPN Network, streaming live on the ESPN app. It's the right presentation on ESPN.
So once again, final score 24-7. Lions lose tonight. So
Sandy to Iberia Products. Coach Silva was actually from Abbeville, but close enough. It's only a few miles apart. Did go to school in Iberia. They get a chance to embrace, as do a lot of these guys who played each other in high school. So many Louisiana products on both of these two teams that Coach Detrimo said during the week. He likes playing Louisiana schools.
So once again, your final score 42-10. Tulane wins their game tonight. So we are live on the post game show. If you want to come in and talk anything in the world of college football, please do so through the Facebook, YouTube chat room, or if you want a video chat, that'd be entirely fine with us. You can go through the chat room as well, or video chat, one of the two. Okay, we're going to give you some scores. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get the Willie Fresh press conference. Let's go ahead and give you some scores from tonight. So I'm going to give you a scoreboard update in just a second. So let me go ahead and give you those scores. Okay, scores, fourth quarter. Florida on top of 29-26. Baylor on top 63-10. Kentucky on top 37-13. That is in the fourth quarter. Alabama leading 55-0 at the end of 3. Notre Dame on top 14-10. Ohio State on top 14-10. Sorry about that. Georgia winning 49-3. Texas A&M winning 31-0. Michigan winning 51-7. Oklahoma winning 45-13. East Carolina losing 21-20. And also USC winning 66-14. Miami winning 70-13. Wisconsin winning 38-0. Arkansas winning 34-21. Ole Miss winning 28-13. And Houston winning 37-35. Also, BYU winning 50-21 in tonight's ball games. So that was the top 25 scores. We'll go to all scores. Let me get those scores up in a second. Okay, we'll go to all scores. Okay, all scores. Southern Miss on top 24-17. That's in the fourth quarter. Grambling down 58-3. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Auburn winning 35-7. So Auburn winning 35-7. That's in the delay. Also, Vanderbilt winning 42-10. 24. Let's see. Let's go to another score. Mississippi State on top of Memphis at the end of one, 14-0. Georgia State losing 28-14. North Texas down 45-10. Stanford winning 28-10. Texas Tech winning 49-10. Texas winning 45-3 against ULM. Also, Maine losing 34-0. That's in the third quarter. Idaho winning 10-0. Other games tonight, 9:30. Boise State and Oregon State. Also, Kent State, Washington, and Hawaii, and Western Kentucky. So West Kentucky, and so that is your D1 scores. Let's give you a Southland Conference scoreboard, and also we'll give you a SWAC scoreboard as well. Give me 1 second to get it up. Hold on. What's going on? I'm going to have to refresh. Sorry about that. What's having a problem? Why is it having? Okay, we'll see if Willie Fritz is up. We'll give you the in a second. So we're waiting for Willie Fritz. So Willie Fritz should be up in a few minutes with the media availability. So we will be joining him in progress once he gets to the podium. We're having problems with our scoreboard. We should hear from him. We'll see if we can get him up in a second. So we're waiting on him. So once again, if you want to talk Tulane football or anything in the world of college football, please come in and through the chat room, or please come through the video chat with the link posted inside of the chat room. Okay, we'll give you a Southland scoreboard, and we'll also give you a SWAC scoreboard update. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that in a second. So let me get those set up for you. Okay, we'll give you a Southland Conference School Board update. Okay, Southland Conference School Board update. In Cornet Word on top 29 to 13. That's in the third quarter. Also, McNeese down 33 to 10. Also, Northwestern State loses 47-0. Houston Baptist defeats Northern Colorado 46-34. And also, South Alabama defeated Nichols tonight 48-7. So that's your final scores from these okay, we're going to give you the SWAC scores. Local teams, once again, Southern losing. Final score, Southern defeats Florida Memorial 86-0. That's not a misprint. That's an actual score. 86-0. Southern wins. B. McCray, 7 of 12, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Morgan, 1 carry, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Also, Sims, 3 catches, 49 yards, 1 score in their game. Also, Alcorn State, no score. Texas Southern on top 24-14. Arkansas Pine Bluff on top 48-22. And let's see, Alabama State wins 21-13. That's in their game tonight. So that is your Sun Belt Conference and SWAC School Board. So we're waiting. We're trying to see if we can get Willie Fritz. Hopefully we can get Willie Fritz. Media availability. We're waiting on him. He should be addressing the media in just a few moments. If we can get him, we'll join that broadcast and progress. Although we have it, so we'll probably see if we can get a radio broadcast. Give me 1 second to get the broadcast up. Trying to see if we can get a broadcast.
As funny that they didn't lose it. Time of possession, Tulane 26 minutes 45 seconds, has 33 minutes and 15 seconds. Third down conversions, Tulane was only 3 of 8. UMass was 7 of 18. Fourth down, Tulane 1 of 4. UMass was 2 of 3, and Tulane was 5 of 6 in the red zone, and UMass was 2 of 2.
There's pretty good stats, and those are our final stats presented by Tulane Orthopedics. The leaders in orthopedic care in the Gulf South are ready to see you. Book your appointment online or call 504-988-5800. A quick break, and we'll come back with your post-game coverage here. You're listening to Tulane football from Learfield.
Just a football's toss from New Orleans. It's Jefferson College, a sports lover's dream. Make a game plan. Hiking boardwalk through the marsh. Speeding on an airboat through the swamp. 14 of those powerful waters of the Gulf. Get your art racing at Lola Motorsports or toe tapping at the Bayou Bar. Score a big weekend. Go to visit JeffersonParish.com. That's visit JeffersonParish.com.
Tulane college football is back, so grab your friends and a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of game day. Dos Equis is the one to score for your tailgate, at the bar, or even watching with your friend who went to that other school. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and roll wave. Dos Equis, proud partner of Tulane Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2022. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
We'll return with more coverage of Tulane football after these messages.
To your children's eyes to see the true magic of a forest. It's a storybook world for them. You look and see a tree. They see the rainbow graceful wizard with arms outstretched to the sky. They see treasure in pebbles. They see a windy path that could lead to adventure. And they see you. Their fearless guide to this fascinating world.
Okay, we are on audio coverage. So once again, if you want to talk Tulane football, let us know. Come in through the chat room, or if you want to come in through the video chat, the link is posted. So we're waiting on the broadcast to return. So we're waiting for Willie Fritz. We should have him up hopefully in a few minutes. I think he's still talking to the his team, and also hopefully he'll be up for media coverage.
Looking for more college action following our broadcast? Check out the College Football Blitz for free by going to the Varsity Network app. It's a college football audio version of the NFL Red Zone channel every Saturday from noon to midnight Eastern. Just search College Football Blitz on the Varsity Network app. Welcome back to Yeoman Stadium. Myself here with Steve Garriosa, Maddie Hudak, and we're continuing our post-game coverage of Tulane's 42-10 win over UMass. And let's head down to the locker room for Corey Glor's interview with Willie Fritz, presented by Kentwood Springs.
Coach, I'm not sure you could ask for a much better start to the year than that one. That kind of worked out the way you wanted to right there.
You know, we didn't play great the whole game. You know, I credit UMass. I thought Coach Brown had a great game. He did a nice job keeping us running the football. We had to throw the ball a little bit more than we probably wanted to early, and then he really slowed the game down. You know, took every 40 seconds off the clock almost every single time. You know, I thought he did an excellent job slowing the game down, and luckily we got some takeaways. Because we don't get the takeaways, it's going to be a little closer ball game. You know, there's probably only going to be like 9 or 10 possession snaps. So yeah, we're just happy to have. You practice. We were kind of careful in practice how much we scrimmage. Until you get out there and you go on and off the field, I go through more scenarios and situations than probably anybody. There's still stuff that comes up. They just haven't worked as much as you needed to. And, so we're just proud of the guys. We're just happy to be 1-0.
Tajay Spears was the guy at the first half of the game, 3 touchdowns for him on the ground, and then it was Pratt through the air in the second half, and even got some done through the legs there as well early on in that third quarter. But the way this team out of halftime just kind of took this game over, that's got to make you thrill.
Yeah, we told the guys, we need to get the kickoff, we need to score. I thought it was big holding them to a field goal there at the end of the first half. That was a big moment for us as well. I think 21-10 instead of 21-14. And, we talk all the time about 4-point plays down there, only giving up field goals, not touchdowns, scoring touchdowns instead of, kicking field goals. So, yeah, it was a great way to start the second half.
Defensively, you talked about the 3 turnovers that this team forced. They scored off of 2 of them when all was said and done. Just the turnover margin, scoring off of that, that's the tail of the tape pretty much in the game out, isn't it?
Yeah, we came within a whisker of really doing some great things in the kicking game. I thought, Coach had a great game. Coach did with some field returns. We had a couple of foolish penalties, away from the play. Sometimes it's point of attack. That's where you get the big play. See why it happened. But we'll get better. We'll clean it up. And we go over situations, scenarios all the time until you get out there and fly in front of people. It's just difficult to replicate.
Want to know what's pretty good to meet, Coach. Let's go to 2-0 next week.
You bet. Thank you. Roll weight.
There you go, guys. That's Willie Fritz after this 42-10 win over UMass.
All right, and again, that was Coach Fritz's post-game interview sponsored by Kentwood Springs. Kentwood Springs is the preferred bottled water for Tulane athletics. Kentwood Springs, great tasting spring water delivered right to your door. Take another quick break, and we'll come back with some post-game interviews from some players. You're listening to Tulane football from Airfield.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital.
Okay, once again, we are live post-game show here on YouTube. If you want to come in and talk about Tulane football or anything in the world of college football, please come in. Please use the chat room that is YouTube, and also use the if you video chat, use the video chat. I will turn my camera on. If you request a video chat, if you're on the screen, I will have you on the screen. We will talk. If you don't want to talk, show your face. That'd be fine. We'll go audio. So once again, we are right now. We're in audio only mode. The post-game coverage from Varsity Network. Follow them at varsitynetwork.com. That's varsitynetwork.com.
Trust the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your car, like 5 parts of multiple one-tool.
So, like I said, in this game tonight, it proved a lot. It proved a lot of things that this offense can really sling it. And also the defense can get turnovers and stuff like that. That's a big plus right there for the Green Wave in the long run, because once they get into conference play, they can know what to do. So that's something right there. So I'll look out for it. So final score tonight, 42-10 is your final. Tulane wins. We will be back on next Saturday night when they take on Alcorn State.
Welcome back to Yeoman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana, where myself, Maddie Hudak, and Steve Barrios continue our post-game coverage of the Green Wave's 42-10 victory over the UMass Minutemen. Steve, before we throw it down to the locker room, this was a big win for Coach Fritz in the Tulane record books. Is that right?
Yeah, Coach Fritz came in tonight in 6 plays as the most winning head coaches in Tulane history. But with his win tonight, he now moves in a tie for 5th place with Henry Franca, who was head coach at Tulane from 1946 to 1951 with 31. So Coach Fritz is now tied with Henry Franca for 31 wins to move in 5th place as one of the most winning coaches in Tulane history.
Hopefully we keep on rolling this year. It helps when you have a quarterback back there like Michael Pratt, who we have down in the locker room with Corey Glore now.
Michael was a little bit with the legs and a lot through the air there in the second half. Tell me about the halftime locker room, because it was clear that there was another gear hit by this U in this offense after the third quarter started.
Yeah, first half, everything was there. I think it was just a little lack of communication, getting things going. Then the second half, everybody was fired up. We came out, we executed our plays, and the rest took care of itself.
You had that kind of bailout run on the second down, and then it got to 3rd and 1. It looked like you were just fighting for one there, and suddenly you sort of threw for 20 and a touchdown. Take me through those 2 plays there where your legs had to do all the talking.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. You got a pass play called, things don't go the way it's planned. You got to roll out, make a play, and then we came back and understand it was a Brady QB sneak call, and the whole just kind of opened. Yeah, it just kind of opened up, and we got after it. Worked out.
And you had some deep ball targets there as well. Deuce hauled one in for a touchdown. Jaquan had a great game all around here today. The comfort level with you and these wide receivers. You talked about it heading into the year, but it was on display tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, no doubt. I think just the chemistry I got with these guys, we got a lot of guys back. Obviously, Day I played with from high school. I've known him most of my life. It's just really exciting, all the work that we put in all spring and all summer, and, to be able to come out here and, execute the game plannings that coaches emphasized to us, and guys just running great routes and, being the defenders and, just making the layup on the throws. It's just really exciting to be out and be able to come out and do that kind of stuff.
And that line kept you upright and kept you out of harm's way all night long, didn't they? It's all about them up front.
Yeah, 100%. Huge credit to those guys. It almost felt like it was 7-on-7 back there. It was really awesome. They did a great job of communication, picking up blitzes. It was a high blitz team. For a lot of guys to see that, and like I said, the communication aspect was awesome. Guys talking all night, picking up blitzes and whatnot, and keeping me safe back there.
Heck of a start here to 2022, Michael. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. Michael Pratt after his 2 touchdowns of the year, 1 to the ground performance here against Big UMass.
Yeah, you could see at times that he was a little almost surprised at how much time he had back there with 3 touchdowns tonight, 2 passing and 1 rushing. Now let's look to our other player, Jalen Monroe, who had one of the 3 turnovers for Tulane with an interception, I believe, in the second half. Corey with Jalen Monroe now.
Jerry, it's your first game in a green wave uniform. You had a pick there in the second half. It looked like you were just having fun from the first snap tonight.
Yes, sir. I just enjoyed it. I trust my teammates, trust my coaches. They put me in the position to make these plays, and I'm just blessed, man. The only thing I can think about is right before the play, I said, if God want me to have it, I'm going to have it. And he gave it to me, So you think about things like that, and you think about what you're destined to do, and all the decisions I made as far as me transferring, picking my school, and this felt so right. And that's how it's God. It's got to be God.
This offense that you were seeing here tonight, it was really run heavy to start, but they started having to go through the air there in the second half as we kept pulling away there. So as you were flying around back there, what were you seeing from this UMass team that you were trying to exploit and eventually get an interception off?
I was seeing a lot of unbalance, and our coach was telling us, Coach had some really great coaches, one of the best coaches. Some of the things he say, it shocks me. But he was letting me know that they want the corners to fit. That's why they're going unbalanced on us. And I love to tackle. I love to hit. So I was just waiting for the opportunity to make a tackle, actually. When the ball came in the air, I'm like, you just throw my way. No one goes my way. I don't normally get a lot of targets. So I'm just excited for that. I'm just blessed.
All the work you put in since coming out of this campus and all the warm mornings here of fall camp, to see it all pay off with an effort like this from you, from your unit, and from this whole squad of this night. What does it mean to be 1-0 here with this team?
It's amazing, man. These guys are great. These guys are great men. Before the football, these guys are Tulane guys. Like they carry themselves at the highest standard, and it shows. When I came in, I'm a high energy guy, positive guy. I like to bring positivity wherever I'm at. When it's negative, I try to find the positives in it. And those guys fed into that, and they were already doing that. So it just felt amazing to see those guys blossom and everything go the way they wanted. And for me to be blessed, that's just a plus. But just to see my teammates have a great game, we win the game like that, the offense is clicking, the defense is clicking. It's just amazing, man. I love this.
Darius, that is an official welcome to Tulane for you here tonight. Gets an interception, and we're 1-0. Congratulations, boy.
Yes, sir.
There you go, guys. It's Darius Monroe, 1 of 3 who had a turnover here tonight in this Tulane defense.
All right, that was Jerry Monroe, who I apologize for calling Jalen Monroe. That was one of our quarterbacks last year who was on the sideline taking photos tonight. So
And no relation.
Yes, exactly. Well, Steve, we heard from the offense, we heard from the defense, we heard from Coach Fritz. He mentioned both sides of the ball, including the special teams unit tonight. Really, all units firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, it really was a total team win. And, one of the biggest improvements I thought tonight was special teams, even though, we had the touchdown hauled back, but you could just see that the special teams were clicking tonight, and it should be a positive to carry forth. So I think tonight was a total tune.
Okay, once again, we're going to wrap up tonight. Let's go ahead and I'll give you a wrap up. We're going to wrap this up. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for the Tulane UMass game tonight. Once again, final score, Tulane wins 42-10. We'll be back on tomorrow for Sports Talk and also at night for LSU and Florida State. We'll be back on later for post-game coverage from the LSU Sports Network. So we will be on with that. Also, every week we will be the Tulane broadcast. We will have post-game coverage with the Varsity Network. So once again, follow Varsity Network at varsitynetwork.com. That's varsitynetwork.com. So everybody have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again tomorrow for Sports Talk.